Or else,
I don't think you can make the no cameras allowed
no, but I
policy
think
unless
individuals can say, I don't want to be on film. That is legitimate.
Well, we could ask the city attorney for some
better
First
off-
Amendment
better off
interpretations
just
here on what exactly we'd be
jump
able
the
to
whole
tell
idea.
people, or what somebody can tell someone with a camera in a public place.
Would you like time to think about that, or you got that all set to go?
Mayor and Council, I'll take a stab at it. This issue did come up regarding recording these things, at least audio-wise. And unfortunately, when you put yourself in public, you have to expect to lose certain privileges of privacy. And one of them is your likeness, and the other one is what you have to say. So I made the decision then that it was okay to audio record those sessions. And there were a few people who were very disappointed that that was my decision, but that was my decision. As far as people being out in public, you don't have a right to privacy when you put yourself out there. So if you're at a public forum and someone wants to videotape you for posterity, then that's going to happen.
But you can make the request. They don't have to honor it, but you can make the request.
Oh,
'Cause I've been
absolutely.
at
I mean, you
meetings
have a
where
right
they-
to tell anyone to bugger off, or I don't want to be on film, or bring a stocking cap and cover yourself up, whatever you need to do to feel
Bag over
protected. But
Big paper bag.
yeah, or a paper bag with holes in it, whatever.
with a face drawn on
One
it.
of the ones in the right time frame then would be the Mardi Gras version.
Right, where everybody's in costume.
Everyone could be
Everyone wears a
handed,
mask.
official meeting masks, and that way, yeah. But no, you don't have a right to privacy when you're out there like that. So it would be
Now,
hard for us to forbid
on the other
someone
hand,
to do that.
if there was a series of people inviting a council person to a gathering of neighbors in their own home for a neighborhood gathering or something, they could certainly do that. And then, if any citizens are interested in talking about city issues or something of that sort, but I don't see any effective way for that to be organized like this.
No.
So, I would suggest that, whatever it is that we're going to do, that we don't do it until beginning of next year.
No. We have to get ourselves organized before
That
then.
we continue with our process that we have now through the end of the year. And so it sounds like we have some consensus on maybe doing a quarterly thing. And probably that I would be at them all, and then another council member would be there. And do I have it right that still we'd want to at least have a prescribed topic? Whether we stay on it or not would depend upon the audience, but
And include an update, if you're only going to do it quarterly, of what's gone on here.
yeah, an update. But I mean, it could certainly be that if we had 4 of them next year, all 4 of them, the topic could be potentially garbage collection.
Count me out,
so,
then I don't want my,
And so,
I don't want my turn.
so anyway,
Out again.
Uh-huh.
anyway, there would be
Done my
some kind
trash
of
talk.
topic, but it would be up to the
We
people
shouldn't
at
be
the
talking
meeting
trash.
as to whether or not you stay there or not. And we would have to find some better way of getting the word out. I personally would still think, and I don't disagree with Mr. Nephew's assertion about changing locations and whatnot, but I think that we need to give the nod to the south end of the city. And so maybe we don't spread it out at 3 or 4 spots, but we have a couple up here and we have a couple down there. And so,
I would agree that the south leg is different from any of the parts around here. I mean, certainly from my neighborhood, driving to the library versus driving to City Hall doesn't make any big difference. But for somebody who lives south of 94, that is a very big difference. So
Yeah.
I would say that, yeah, that would make sense. If there's any rotation to be done.
so then it seems like we probably need to have some further discussion about the particulars of video, no video, and that type of thing. But that sounds like it forms the basis, and then we have some details to work out. Anybody have anything to add to that?
Kathy's opting out.
Yeah, I thought I'd opt out again just to be consistent.
I'm out.
Okay. So let's go with that for the time being, and then we'll, at some point, talk a little bit more about the details. Is there any other business before us having to do with this workshop? So none of this has to do with the workshop then? Okay. Well then, I will adjourn this. Our regular meeting will start at 7 o'clock, and it's 6:31.